mumbling. Hello everybody, today is May 6th. We are going on a field trip, me and Dash, to the Lost Sea. He is currently riding the school bus there, and I am driving my car, because once we are through with this underground tour of a cave, I will be taking him back home. We'll probably stop and do a little one-on-one lunchtime and just have a little bit of fun together. I'm excited for this cave exploration. I've done it a couple times and the kids just are so fascinated by it. It's an easy experience if you're okay with walking. There's a lot of walking in there. I think you end up walking almost 3 miles, but it's like a trip down and a trip up. The hardest part is whenever you go down to get to the under the sea. The hardest part is whenever you go down the steep hill to get to the water that is underground. It's huge. It's huge. But it's a lake that is up underground, and they've got it lit up with lights. So it's like a crystal blue kind of color. They got trout that they put in there, and it's just a really unique experience. The hardest part is coming back up that hill though. But once you get past that, it's all pretty well simple after that. It is an uphill trek once you visit the lake, but not as steep as that one hill. But yeah, I am on the way there now, and I'll let you know when we get there. Okay, so I've made it to the Lost Sea, and it is absolutely boring. I do not want to get out of my vehicle. It's soaking wet and cold.
So I will be your unofficial tour guide today. This is the current entrance to the cave, where we start our descent to 300 feet below ground. This cave has been used for many centuries and maintains a constant temperature of 58 degrees. Early settlers would sometimes use it to store food because of this. Now, this scene right here is depicting a campfire that Indians soon found out would fill the entire room up with smoke. This cave is absolutely massive. My camera will never do it justice. It is just something that you're going to have to experience by itself. Now inside this cave you can find rare formations like this one called cave flowers. They are rare crystalline structures called anthodites. They are only found in a few caves in the world, which marks this as a registered national landmark for the Lost Sea.
Talking about where they put the back guano.
As you look on this cave wall, you can see some graffiti. Now, some of the earliest markings on this wall were from 1836. Now, they decided to open up this cave to the public around 1915. They used the area in which we're about to enter as a pub and a dance floor. It kind of turned out really bad because people would go down there and drink, and then they would try to go back up and just be more drunk and wouldn't be able to make it out of the cave. They also used it for something else, and I'll let Dash try to tell you.
Do you remember what's in those boxes down there? Light? No, it's saltine crackers. It's 70-year-old saltine crackers. What is it? You don't want any more pictures? No more pictures? Aww.
Yes, you heard me right. 70-year-old saltine crackers. They were used in case of a natural disaster and were stored there. Now look in here, you can kind of see how massive this cave is. But like I said, my camera will never capture the full effect. This is the Devil's Hole. It turns into a softball-sized hole, and they haven't been able to figure out where it went from there. Now we're getting a little bit lower into our journey, and we're starting to see some water. This is all coming from some natural spring that runs through. And yes, let me show you that moonshine gin right there. It's an authentic one. This water is a natural spring and it runs through to the lake. Now this is just something in case the lake rises. It keeps the path open to the visitors. And of course, Dash is having a great old time. Now, this lake is massive. It is 800 feet long and 220 feet wide. They don't really know exactly how long it is or wide it is, but that's what is open and visible in this section. Now, of course, there are caves and tunnels underground that people have tried to venture into and have never really found out where it goes and where it releases its water to. We just know it comes here. Now, they also put some trout in there just to try to see where this water would go, and they have not figured it out because guess what? They fed the trout and the trout were like, I'm getting free food here, I'm gonna stay. So that is what they did. So just for an attraction kind of thing, they left the fish, they restock it every year with fish, and people love to come see them. We sure had fun with them. Since we're going to be staring at fish for just a minute, I'll tell you about the original founder of the lake. It was 1905 and a 13-year-old boy named Ben Sands was crawling through a hole and happened to find himself standing in some water. Now, this had been during a drought, so he was able to actually get down there a little bit further, and he picked up a mud ball instead of getting lost out there because there was no light, and threw it in all directions, and everywhere he threw it, it was nothing but water that he heard. He could not find a wall, so he knew whatever he found was massive. So he crawled back out the way he came in and told everybody in the town what he found. Now, of course, nobody's going to believe a 13-year-old boy that said that he found a lake up underground. It wasn't until many years later that some cave explorers from the area had went underground and found the lake. When they found the lake, they asked him questions. He was able to specify everything correctly, and they gave him credit for finding the lake initially.
What is this place? Is it the lake? There's water. Oh, and a boat? Yeah? Oh, is it? Yeah, it is on land, isn't it? Yeah. And we can't really capture the vastness of this, can we? It's huge, but it's so dark in here.
Now it's time for the dreaded trip back up the hill.
Now we gotta hike back up this hill, don't we? Yeah, you see all that water down there? Alright, come on. You're gonna beat me. Don't fall. It's very slick. You sure did. Yeah, I almost did hit my head because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Thank you for looking out for your mama.
I made you a card with you, Mama.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You made a card for me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I made a picture of you.
And you made a picture of me?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
I can do this only. How would you touch that, Mama?
Hey everybody, we just wrapped up our adventure at the Lost Sea. He's up here in the front seat with me because we're over here at Walmart and he wanted to do this outro with me. But where you at? Where you at? So if you like this video, hit that like button down below and leave me a comment. And don't forget to hit that
Yay button.
subscribe button. And hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time that I post a video. Thank you for watching. Bye!